Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So as you saw by the title and thumbnail of today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a Q&A. This is my first Q&A of 2020, and I figured this was the best time to do it while we're stuck in the house in quarantine. We can't leave, so when I can actually leave, I won't be filming these kind of videos. But also, thank you guys so much for all the support recently on all the videos. I really appreciate it. And now that we have comments on, drop a comment, because before I actually didn't, and I'm way more motivated to make videos now that you guys are giving me feedback and commenting, so I really appreciate that. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first comment or question is, how tall are you? Okay, so I'm actually pretty short. I'm around 5, probably 5'4", 5'4" and a half, because a few months ago when I actually went to the doctor, I was about 5'3", but I've grown a lot since then. But I guess I could measure my height right there. I might do that, I don't know, because I have like a whole thing right there of all my heights. Like over there I have one from like 2014, but I'd say I'm probably about 5'4" and a half. But the thing is, I'm actually predicted to be like 5'10", which is above average. Like average is 5'7", so it's pretty good. Alright, so the second question is, favorite place that I've traveled. That is a super hard question, because if you guys have not known, I've actually been to Europe. I've been to like 6 different countries. I've been to England, Germany, Switzerland, France, Austria, Luxembourg. That's all of them. But I'd have to say that my favorite has to be London, England. It was just such a dope vibe. Love the place. And they speak English, and I love the accents. It's amazing. And they have a Supreme store there. It's just such a cool town, such a cool place. Love it. The cars there are awesome. Like the average car in America, probably like a Civic or an Accord in the average area, you know? Their average car is like BMWs, Mercedes. It's insane. And then I would say that another favorite place that I've been to has to be Lucerne, Switzerland. Absolutely gorgeous. All the mountains with all the snow on it. Such a vibe. Such a cool place to visit. But yeah, I can't pick between those two. It's so amazing, but it's so hard to even think about it too, because I've been to Paris. That place is amazing too. It's just like a lot of people get pickpocketed there. A few people that we were with did, and it's just really dirty in some places, so that's why that got knocked down a little bit. Alright, so the next question is, what were the Grand Cayman Islands like? So the Grand Cayman Islands, there's really not much to say about it. I mean, it's definitely different from our like life in America. It's really different from that, because you obviously drive on the opposite side of the road. It's really small. I think there's around like 60 to 80,000 people that live there, which is actually kind of a lot for a 7 by 22 mile wide island. It's beautiful, absolutely amazing. Coral reefs all around there. The Grand Cayman also is like one of the best places in the world for sunsets. Pretty amazing. There's a lot of rich people there. Amazing houses. But also in some places there's some like really small houses. It's kind of like America, where like one area it's not good, other area really nice. Exactly like that on the islands. But it's kind of like one big community. Everybody's always out at 3 a.m. walking down the roads. You can always hear music. It's pretty dope. Alright, so the next question is submitted by Trey, but he asked me, if I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? To be honest, nothing really comes to mind. I'm actually pretty happy with like myself and how I've grown up. It's kind of one of those things where I've thought about that before, and I'm happy with myself. I have nothing that I would want to change. Nothing about it. I love myself, and I love how I act, you know, how everything is. I don't even know. Another question by Trey. If I could have one hypebeast item, what would it be? That's a really hard question. Honestly, I would probably not go with what he wants me to pick, which is the Supreme Louis Vuitton hoodie, the red and white one. That thing is 10 grand. I'm not about to be wearing that out, so I'm probably gonna say, oh dang, I don't even know. This is a really hard one. I wouldn't go too crazy. Probably just a nice pair of bread Yeezys. Those things are fire. The black with the red supply, that's fire right there. Another question is, if I could travel anywhere, where would I go? So if I could travel anywhere, I might go to like, oh gosh, Spain. I've always wanted to go to like Barcelona or Ibiza, Spain. Portugal, that's pretty fire. I have to look it up. I can't think of the name. I've always wanted to go to, like just recently I've thought about this, but I've always wanted to go to Malaysia and go to Singapore because it looks amazing. There's a hotel there, and it's like super cool. There's 2 towers, and then on top there's a giant wing. that like goes across it. I'll put a picture on here right now. There was just a beat right outside my window. Another question is, what kind of camera do I use? I use a Canon G7X Mark III, and this is my third one that I had. I actually just got this one. Another question is, who is my favorite artist? So at the moment, my favorite artist is Juice WRLD. He's always been my favorite artist. I'm wearing it today for Righteous. Came out like 2 days ago. Super good song. Go check it out, guys. Lil Tecca is also up there. And then I'd say Melly, YNW Melly. He's pretty fire. I'm really loving a bunch of his songs right now, especially Suicidal with Juice WRLD. That is such a vibe right there, guys. So good. But I can never let Juice down. He's definitely my favorite artist of all time. Like, I cannot name one of his songs that I do not like. Like, I genuinely do not like. They're all so good. Another question is, what do I edit with? Okay, I edit with Final Cut Pro. That's why I have this computer right here. I got it to make videos for you guys. And I use Final Cut Pro X by Apple. I love it. Kind of mastered it by now. I actually am currently learning it, or not anymore, but next year during school, I will be actually in a broadcast class in my school. We're 4th in the nation for broadcast high school classes, which is awesome. Super excited to be in that next year. We have like a whole studio, and that's where I've learned a lot of the information on Final Cut Pro. Actually, if you guys have any questions about Final Cut Pro, or if any of you guys are learning it right now, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them because I know basically everything there is to know about Final Cut Pro. But guys, that's all the questions I have for today's video. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer, drop them in the comments. Happy to respond to those as well. Make sure you use code AwesomeCoburn in the Fortnite item shop and at Fatal Grips. Really appreciate it. Check out that video right there. It's a random video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. And anyways, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.